Hey guys, wanted to give you a little bit of an insight about a car that we've been working here on for probably a week and done quite a bit of things to it. And I could not find anybody to explain the code. The code is P119A followed by a System 2 lean code. Occasionally misfires on cold. So this is a 2008 Passat 2.0 TSI. Many things could cause it, and it looks like all of the things that could cause it I went through, and including the carb, a main seal, and the rest of the things. Finally came down to a really weird problem, and I think that the reason I came up with this problem is that's why the code is nowhere is explained, because it's simply impossible to have such problem. So one of the things that I did, and right from the beginning was kind of weird, is you take this hose, and that's the upper fine oil separator and the PCV system all built in one. And if you disconnect this hose and you just plug it, or disconnect it over here and plug it, your car starts running fine. And that makes one thing that this is the problem, because you restrict the airflow and it's fine, and this is supposed to restrict the airflow or control it. My problems were only on idle with this vehicle. Once it warms up or it gets better, it's absolutely you start driving it, it's absolutely fine. So it's only on idle it would throw this code. So finally, here's the source of the problem, and the source of the problem is the lower oil separator, which I'm going to show you over here, and you guys can see what's going on with it. And this lower oil separator has this crack on it that you can see. And basically what happens is it's sucking air from there, and air is getting into the system right from there. Now how this cracked, I have no idea. To get to this is pretty, you can't just see it. You have to take off all the cooling pipes, everything to find. I'm assuming that if this gasket is leaking somewhere around it, in a different case scenario, or any other leak around over there, would cause the same code. Those, technically speaking, just don't go bad. They're normally fine. But after spending a week, I hope this helps you figure out your problem quicker than a week. So most people start replacing the high pressure, the fuel pressure sensor, and the oil separator, which I replaced here as well. The high pressure fuel pumps, the fuel pump in the tank, and so on and so forth. So again, that's only if your symptom is and this is what was happening with this vehicle, is you delete the code, and the minute you delete it, it will throw it right back on, and it would come back as P119A. Check engine light may not necessarily come on right away, but the code does come on pretty much instantaneously on idle. And sometimes it would misfire, sometimes it wouldn't misfire. Kind of whatever it felt like. So I hope this video helps you out. So if you get this code, get down there and make sure that you have no leaks. Smoke test it. When we smoke tested over here, we didn't do a good job of paying good attention to where the smoke is coming from when we replaced the main seal. And when we were done with the main seal, things didn't change. So we smoke tested it again, and the smoke was coming out right out of here. And you're thinking, God, it's the main seal leaking, because there's really not much else to leak over there. It's coming all the way from the crankcase, and what else could be leaking? And there's a TSB for the main seal. Anyhow, I hope that this helps you, and good luck.